All right, this is my thesis for why I think Bitcoin's going to go down from here. Okay, and again, I understand no one wants to hear it. If you're a bull on Bitcoin, this is not what you want to hear. But to be honest, sometimes the truth hurts, and that's okay. Or in the very least, I want you guys to take this information and at least store it in your brains and then make a different decision. But look at both sides. What drives me nuts about Bitcoin and crypto kind of nut jobs out there, the super uber bullish people, is that they're not willing to look at both sides. All right, so again, when we were at 69,000 and I said, guys, charts are telling us we're going to 20, no, going to 100,000 by the end of November. How did that work out, right? You didn't look at both sides. So one of the things I want to show you here, this is the chart of Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin here, this is the weekly, which is where Bitcoin is. This is the chart of the NASDAQ. And I want to show you this. So my thesis for why Bitcoin can go lower is very simple. If the NASDAQ corrects after doing a massive move up, how much will Bitcoin fall in response? Okay, well, let's do a quick trend line here. Let's do this right off the bat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a trend tool and we're going to measure how far off of the all-time highs we are. Bitcoin right now, folks, is a monstrous, basically has to go up 134%, 135% to get back to the all-time highs of 69,000. Now, if we take this for the NASDAQ and we say, okay, how much does the NASDAQ have to go up? The NASDAQ has to basically go up, 7% or so to get back to the highs. So look at the difference here. This is what rally you've gotten in Bitcoin, and this is what rally you've gotten in the NASDAQ. Now, let's just do a hypothetical. Let's talk about what if the NASDAQ just corrects back to 12,000 from 14.3, which would be a retrace of this move of around 50%, maybe 618 Fibonacci retrace. Where do you think Bitcoin goes if that kind of correction? So if you move all the way down here, all right, so basically you'll erase half to 2/3 of the gains in the NASDAQ, which, by the way, would not be unusual. Where is Bitcoin going to go? And I would guarantee, almost guarantee, there's nothing that's a guarantee, you're likely headed back to 15,700. Now, let's take it a step further. Imagine if the NASDAQ goes even lower, right? So what if the NASDAQ takes out the October lows? Do you think that Bitcoin's only going to go back to those lows? Panic will set in. Humans are made to be emotional, and likely you're headed a lot lower on Bitcoin.